everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So today's video is going to be all about my lifestyle favorites. So let's just go ahead and jump on in. I have a lot of products to get into. Let me start off with some skincare products first because I just want to kind of go over those really quickly. First off, I have to shout out my Shiseido facial cotton pads. Here's what they look like. Hopefully you can kind of tell. I purchase mine from TJ Maxx and Marshalls all of the time. I've never paid full price for these, and I am just so impressed with these. Each time that I use them, I have gone through so many of these. I know that these are not the most sustainable option, so I'm sorry, but these just work so well for me. And I love how luxurious they feel on the skin. I love how gentle they are. They're not too stripping. I don't feel like, you know, like they're tugging at my skin or anything like that. So I have to shout out those. Another product that I've been loving this year is the Simple Micellar Cleansing Water. So here's what mine looks like. I apologize if mine is a little bit messy, but I have used a lot of this, and I want to say this is my second bottle this year. This is something that I mainly use on days where I'm feeling kind of lazy. I'm going to show you my favorite makeup removing agent literally after this, and this is what I use on days, like I said, that I'm feeling lazy. Maybe I don't feel like going in with the entire skincare routine. I just want to remove my makeup and go to bed. This is kind of like a Friday night thing that I'm reaching for mostly because, again, I'm feeling a little bit lazy. I'm not feeling like going in with my whole skincare routine. So love this stuff. It leaves my skin feeling very hydrated, and I don't feel like I'm stripping my skin. My favorite product, however, to remove makeup is still my Oat Cleansing Balm from the Inky List. I love this stuff. This is by far my favorite way to remove my makeup. I love how creamy it is. It's a little bit hydrating on the skin as well. And this is just the first cleanse, so I do go in with another cleanser as well. So I do the double cleanse method. But this just removes my makeup so effectively. It doesn't burn my eyes. I love that it's in a squeezy tube. And it's very affordable because it's only $10, and you can find this at Sephora, in store, and online. So really impressed with this. This is like a 2-time winner, so I love this. Now, something that I feel like I have to mention each time because I have to give credit to this. This is my Paula's Choice Chemical Exfoliator. This is the one that's in the gray bottle. I really do love the one in the like aqua teal bottle as well, but this one is just as effective, and I do recommend this one as well. I just love my BHA chemical exfoliants. I feel like they really do wonders for my skin. I feel like they have completely transformed my skin, and I have this product to thank, as well as the one in the like teal packaging. I just think that they are very effective at what they do. They have a cult following for a reason, because there's just noticeable results with this product. So I have to recommend that one. That is what I use every single night. And yeah, I love it. So I'm actually drinking oat milk eggnog. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but it's really good. It's my cute Ray Dunn mug, so I love this one. But if you are not a fan of eggnog, I am not. I love the whole concept of it. I love how it's kind of, you know, a very well-known Christmas drink, but I'm not an egg person. But the oat milk eggnog is so good. The one I'm drinking is from Trader Joe's, but Target, the Good & Gather brand, has an amazing one. So check that out. It's really amazing. So moving on with skincare, I do have I want to mention this. So this is another product kind of similar to my Paula's Choice Chemical Exfoliant that I feel like really does wonders for my skin. This is from The Ordinary. It's their azelaic acid suspension. I love this product. I stand by this product. This is a product that I use whenever I have really stubborn acne. So for instance, I'll go in with this, and then I'll go in with this as my last step in my skincare nighttime routine. So what I'll do is I'll cleanse my face, I'll put on the Paula's Choice Chemical Exfoliator, then I will moisturize, and then I will just target treatment with this. So I don't use this all over my skin because I don't want too many actives on my skin, because that could could cause irritation, but I just like to target this on the actual pimple that I have that's maybe, you know, being a little bit stubborn. I also will put this on just anywhere on my face where I'm noticing just some emphasized texture. And this really, really does help with just kind of like fixing your skin tone a little bit, creating a little bit of a brightening effect, but then also decreasing acne. So I love this. I stand by this. This is going to be a forever repurchase for me as long as I have acne prone skin, as long as I have textured skin. And it's very, very affordable, which I love. I don't use this every night because sometimes it can get a little bit too much for my skin personally. So I do use the Paula's Choice every night, but this is just whenever I feel like I have more acne than usual and I'm really wanting to try to target it and get rid of it. So really, really love that. A moisturizer that I still love to this day. I actually spoke about it in my lifestyle favorites that I did in the year of 2020. This is my e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. This is the fragrance-free version. I really, really love this moisturizer. It's just very like, it's kind of like a whipped texture. I love how creamy it is. I love how moisturizing it is. And this is kind of like my no fuss everyday nighttime moisturizer. I hadn't had it for a while and then I repurchased it and I'm just reminded of how much I love this. There are so many great moisturizers out there and I feel like moisturizer for me personally, that and cleanser, those are things that I can kind of play around with, different formulas and things like that, but I always go back to this one. And this is the one that I recommend to people who are starting out with skincare. This is the one that I recommend to people that have normal to dry skin because it is good enough for everyday use, even during the day if you have more drier skin. I don't really use this during the day. I feel like it is a little bit heavier, but I just love the version that's fragrance free because it's just that much more of a luxurious experience when I'm applying it. So I really, really enjoy that one, and that is also a second time winner. All right, so now I have some sunscreens that I want to talk about, that I want to shout out. First off, I have this one from the brand Can Make Tokyo. I did purchase this off of YesStyle. This is the Mermaid Skin Gel UV. It does have SPF 50. I purchased this, like I said, on YesStyle. I absolutely love this sunscreen. I love that it gives me a little bit of a glow, but it's not too much. This is a perfect everyday sunscreen for me. And I love that I'm getting SPF 50. It's very affordable because you can purchase it on YesStyle, and it most likely has really good ingredients in it as well because it is a Korean skincare product. So really, really enjoy this one, and I highly, highly recommend it. I've experienced no issues with this one. I also love my Supergoop Glow Screen. I just have a mini of this one because this is not a sunscreen that I can get away with every day. It is very, very glowy. I do notice that once I have it on for about an hour, I do kind of notice the glow fading just a little bit. So this is the type of sunscreen that I like to go in with, maybe when I have a little bit more time to get ready, maybe if I'm not going to be putting on any makeup, because it can be a little bit too glowy for me, but it's so beautiful on the skin. And Supergoop does amazing with their sunscreens. I'm interested in trying out some other ones from them, but so far I just have the Glow Screen, and I just love this. It's so stunning, and it just blends so well into the skin. Another sunscreen is this one from CeraVe. This is their Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen, and it does have a sheer tint to it. This you can find at Ulta. I picked mine up at Walmart. This is such an amazing product. I love using this on the weekends, especially whenever I don't want to wear makeup. Monday through Friday, I'm wearing makeup, and so sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays, I just like to let my skin breathe and relax. And so on those days, what I like to do is just put this on just to kind of get a little bit more of an evened out face, and then I'll maybe go in with like a powder foundation or something. That way I'm getting my SPF and I'm getting a little bit of coverage. So really, really recommend this one. I even recommend it to someone who is maybe not good at applying sunscreen, because it gives a little bit of coverage. That might entice them to want to put this on, because it's kind of like you're doing two things at once. So I love this one. I'm kind of pushing my mom to maybe wear this one, because it does give her a little bit of coverage, but it also has that sun protection. So this is something that I might purchase for her in the future, because I love this so much. And then as far as like redness correcting, I do want to mention this product. This is a beautiful product. I'm so impressed with this one. This is the Herborian Korean Skin Therapy brand, and this is the CC Red Correct Automatic Perfector, Soothing Effect, Even Complexion. It's basically just a redness corrector. I think mine is already expired because it does have SPF 25 in it. It says that it expired on, I mean, it basically just has a 6-month shelf life, but I mainly just use this for the redness correcting, because I obviously go in with like another sunscreen underneath this. But I love using this, again, kind of on the weekends when I'm just wanting more coverage, but I'm not wanting to go in with a full face. I love using this product for that reason, and this just feels so luxurious on the skin. I'm very impressed with this product, and I really recommend it if you are someone who has redness, if you have rosacea, or if you tend to just kind of get flare-ups throughout the day, maybe when you're hot or running errands, things like that. I really recommend this one. And then I want to talk about one face mask that I really gravitated towards this year. This is from the brand I'm From, which is a Korean skincare brand. I did purchase this off of YesStyle, and this is their honey mask. Now I just have a little like trial size of this one, but this is such a beautiful mask. I love using this one at night, especially for days where I feel like my skin just kind of needs a pick me up. I love using this one for that. It is very hydrating. It literally feels like you're putting on honey, and it kind of even smells like it. Like it's borderline smelling gross, like, but I love the way this makes my skin feel. It is so hydrating, and it just really calms down my skin and soothes my skin, and I feel like I've given myself just like a really great glass of water, I guess, if you will. A really great pick-me-up for my skin. So I recommend this one, and this mini size is very affordable. So if you just want to try it out, pick up this one, and I think you'll be very pleased with that. So now I do want to just kind of mention this favorite, because this is something that plays a very large role behind the scenes, and it never really gets spoken about, but it is my bar soap that I use to clean my makeup brushes and my makeup sponges. And this is the Zote soap. So here is what it looks like. I picked this up at my local grocery store. Walmart also carries it, and it's basically just like a detergent bar soap, and that works beautifully for my sponges, for my brushes, and I have zero issues with that. And it is so inexpensive. It's literally just a little bit over $1, and it's a large bar soap. I mean, I pretty much just purchased one, probably like one per year, and that is so affordable. It really does get all of my makeup out of my sponge and out of my brushes. I actually have a video that I did last Vlogmas where I went over exactly how I, clean my makeup sponges and brushes. So I will link that video in my description box. So if you're curious to see how that bar soap performs, check out that video. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to that, because it is very affordable, and it's so effective. Now I have a few hair care products that I want to talk about. So firstly, I have a shampoo that I just really loved this year. I purchased the liter back in like early of 2021 and finished it just a month or so ago. So it lasted me a really long time. I will have to put a picture on the screen for this one. It's just the Paul Mitchell like Tea Tree Special. I think it's the special shampoo. I love that shampoo. I miss it a little bit because it just worked really, really well for my hair. I am somebody who I feel like I have to wash my hair pretty much every day. I have a very oily scalp, and dry shampoo tends to irritate my scalp. So even if I wanted to go a few days without washing, I don't think I could, because dry shampoo really irritates me. It makes my entire head itch. And so I feel like that never really dried out my hair. I feel like it never weighed my hair down. And at the same time, it always felt like my hair was very clean. So I love that one. And the liter lasted me a really, really long time. All right, I do have the conditioner with me, however. This is from the brand Heritage by Mindy McKnight. You can find this brand at Walmart. And this is the Held High Volume Conditioner. I really, really enjoy this one. This is a beautiful conditioner. It has a very, very light scent. It's not overpowering whatsoever. And I just feel like this works really, really well for my hair. I'm someone, again, my hair tends to get pretty oily pretty quickly because it is so fine. And so I don't like things that weigh it down. And I feel like with this one, I just focus it on the lower half of my hair. So basically from my nape of my neck to my ends. And I feel like it does a really, really great job at hydrating my hair, moisturizing it, but also adding a little bit of volume. So I love this one. And of course, because you can find it at Walmart, it's a little bit more affordable. And it's free of a lot of bad things for your hair. So that was kind of a plus for me. So really, really impressed with this one. Then I have a tool. Now mine looks very disgusting, but this is my Revlon, I don't know the exact name, but this is like my Revlon one-step hair dryer. I actually got this for Christmas last year. It was on my Christmas list last year, and this is amazing. This is amazing. I love this. If you are somebody who doesn't like to blow dry your hair, or you're not very coordinated with a blow dry brush and a blow dryer at the same time, this is for you. It is very, very inexpensive. Sometimes you can get this for like $30 to $35. Even at the full price, which is like 60 bucks, I would pay that for this. Like, this is so amazing. I don't use it every single day. I only use it on days where I need to blow dry my hair. And most of the time I am showering at night, so I just go to bed with my hair wet. But when I use this, it really, really does give me kind of like that blow dried look, like a blowout look. It also almost straightens my hair at the same time, because my hair is really fine and really straight, that kind of really, really straightens it out. And I love that, because sometimes I will get those like baby hairs like curled right here. And with this, I just really kind of straighten it out so that it's just flat against my face, which I like that, because I hate when it kind of has like that curl. So this I 100% recommend. I love it. I'm trying to get my mom on it, because she still to this day does like the blow dryer round brush thing, and this is just so much easier in my opinion. So I love that. That is definitely like one of the best things that I have used this year. And then I want to mention this hairspray, because I think this hairspray works amazingly. This is from the brand Bedhead, and it's their Masterpiece hairspray. And I actually purchased this off of Jessica Braun's recommendation. I purchased mine at TJ Maxx for $10. And I only use this when I curl my hair, so I did use it today. And I feel like it does a very, very good job at holding my curl. Like I was saying, my hair is very fine, it's very straight, and it doesn't always hold a curl as much as I would want it to. And I feel like when I use this, it really, really does help prolonging the curls in my hair. I eventually want to upgrade my curling iron to maybe like one of the T3 curling wands. I've heard amazing things about that one, but this hairspray really does help with my cheap curling iron. Okay, now I have some lifestyle stuff. I think, do I only have one? No. I have a couple of things that I want to talk about that I don't necessarily have with me. I also wanted to mention any type of body care, so fragrance or lotion, scents, any of that. I actually have a separate video, so check out that video. I don't know if it's going up before this one or after this one. Either way, I will have it linked down below, or just stay tuned. But I will talk very in depth about my favorite body scrubs, body washes, body lotions, fragrances, perfumes, all of that. So please check out that video. I went very in depth. That was something that I kind of became a little bit more interested in this year. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about was our espresso machine. Now, I didn't talk about this last year. I'm not sure why, but I guess it kind of worked out, because this year my husband actually was kind enough to do a video on his channel, basically going into like the step-by-step process of how to I guess like fine tune the grind on the espresso machine. So we have a Breville espresso machine. I'll put a picture of it right here on the screen. And we purchased this last year in April. So basically right around the time that COVID was pretty, prominent. We did purchase it in store though. So I think the stores were already opened at this point, but we love this espresso machine. It has been absolutely amazing. We weren't really like the Starbucks goers every day type of people. We do go still to this day because I just love it, and so does he. But it really does help us with just wanting to just make coffee at home and not have to go out to coffee shops all the time. However, we're just coffee people, so sometimes like our date is to go out to a coffee shop, so we don't mind too much, but it has really helped with just wanting to stay in and have coffee and enjoy ourselves. I will have his video that he did on his channel linked down below if you want to check it out. Maybe you have this espresso machine, but you're kind of confused how to dial in the espresso, how to, fine tune the grinding on there. But he really does go into detail on that. So I will link that video below. And also there are tons of other videos on YouTube, professional like baristas that go over this. My husband actually was a barista for almost a year, so he does have some experience in, espresso machines and making coffee, latte art, all of that. So he's very good at that, but that does help that he has that background. But for sure, check out his video, check out other people's videos as well if you have more specific questions. But yes, that is definitely a favorite. I love that thing. I love making iced lattes. That's one of my favorite drinks ever, is an iced vanilla latte, and I'm definitely able to accomplish that with that machine. So I love that. And then speaking of coffee, I spoke about coffee beans in last year's video, and I'm talking about coffee beans again in this one. So this, I am so sorry if you do not live anywhere near Central Texas. This is not going to be for you. So I'm sorry, but actually you might be able to purchase this online. So I guess it's not too much of a loss, but this is CeraVe coffee. Now, CeraVe is roasted in Austin, Texas. This is the Stella Cometa, what is it called? Complex and sweet. So it's just an espresso blend, and these are our coffee beans. And we actually purchased this big bag from CeraVe in downtown Austin. Usually whenever we're on our way to go visit my sister lives in North Austin. And so these are the best beans ever. Like, I love these beans so much. I also love supporting local. Now it's not as local for me because Austin is a good 2 hours from me. I do live in San Antonio. But those have been the best beans that we've ever tried. We still like the Sam's ones that I mentioned last year, but we love the CeraVe so much more. It's such a treat. One of our favorite coffee shops in San Antonio actually uses CeraVe beans, and so we love that coffee shop for that reason, because we love the taste of those coffee beans. So those have been such a treat for us this year. That bag is pretty expensive. If you actually live in Central Texas, check out your H-E-B. They might actually carry CeraVe in store. They won't have this large 5-pound bag, but they might actually have the individual pound bags for pretty cheap. So that's one of our next, I guess, missions or adventures, if you will, is to go to an H-E-B in Austin and actually pick up a ton, because they are a little bit cheaper than buying them individually like that at H-E-B than purchasing this big bag. So I will link their website down below. So if you want to check out their coffee beans, I recommend it. I love their coffee. It's amazing. And then the final thing that I wanted to talk about was actually my Google display. Now, it is right here in my background. You can't always see it. I love this thing. I love my Google display. I actually got the idea from Leora here on YouTube. She always on her Instagram stories is just kind of like showing her song of the day or talking about her Google display. So I asked her what it was. She sent me the link to it, and basically I did some research on it. We actually went in store to Best Buy, we looked at it, and we purchased one. And it is amazing. I absolutely love it. I love listening to music on it when I'm getting ready. I love watching YouTube on it when I'm getting ready. Today when I was curling my hair, I was actually watching a Christmas movie, and I can do all of that by just connecting it from my phone to the Google display. So that is one of my lifestyle favorites. It's right there. Again, I freaking love it. It's amazing. It is just, I want one in every single room in the house. I ask it frequently, like what the weather is outside. I love it. And I'm sure some of you, or most of you, probably already have like a smartphone or a smart home, meaning like you probably use Alexa or Google already. But if you don't, and maybe like you're not really into that, but you're wanting, like you could maybe just enjoy something like this, I recommend it. I mean, if you have a space in your house where you get ready and that's kind of like your space, right? Like your escape, I recommend it. It has truly made my entire like little corner of this room just more enjoyable, because it's actually a place where I can sit down, catch up on my YouTube videos, listen to Casey Musgraves or like something like that, right? And like actually like do my makeup with that. So I love it. So those are all of my lifestyle favorites. Again, if you're wanting like fragrance stuff, please be on the lookout for that video, or it will be linked down below. And I will link down my husband's video in case you're wanting to know more about that espresso machine. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. I know this was a little bit different for me in my channel. I don't often talk about lifestyle favorites, but I wanted to because, you know, it's just a little bit more fun to get to know me a little bit better that way. But comment below what your lifestyle favorites are, if you have any recommendations for me and my husband to check out, especially like coffee wise or anything like that. But thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Also, please subscribe. It really does help out my channel and all of my YouTube goals that I have for myself. So thank you so much for all of your love and support and for viewing this video. And I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye.